The world today operates largely on a linear model. We take resources, make products, and dispose of the waste. This approach, while commonplace, is leading us down a path of unsustainability. Let's dig deeper. Consider the way we typically produce goods. It begins with the extraction of raw materials from the earth, a process that often results in significant environmental destruction. Think deforestation, water pollution, and the obliteration of habitats. These actions have profound implications, not only for the wildlife displaced, but for the broader ecosystem and our climate. Then comes the manufacturing phase, where these raw materials are transformed into the products we use daily. This stage is often characterized by energy-intensive processes that emit vast amounts of greenhouse gases, further contributing to climate change. And let's not forget the waste. After we've used these products too often, they end up in landfills or incinerators, or worse, in our oceans and natural landscapes. The World Bank estimates that we generate over 2 billion tons of municipal solid waste every year. That's about the weight of over 270,000 Eiffel Towers. This take-make-waste model also leads to the depletion of our finite resources. From rare earth metals in our smartphones to the fresh water used in agriculture, we're using up these resources at an alarming rate. The Global Footprint Network estimates that we're currently using the equivalent of 1.5 planets' worth of resources each year. And it's not just the environment that's paying the price. This linear model is economically inefficient. The Ellen MacArthur Foundation found that the global economy loses approximately $1 trillion annually due to the linear use of materials. In addition to these losses, businesses also face increasing costs related to waste disposal and regulatory compliance, not to mention the reputational risks associated with environmental damage. This unsustainable model is pushing our planet to the brink and costing businesses billions each year. But the good news is, there's an alternative on the horizon: the circular economy. And that's where we're headed next. A new paradigm is emerging in response to these challenges: the circular economy. This profound shift is more than just a buzzword. It's a transformative vision that could redefine how we think about growth, progress, and prosperity. The circular economy is rooted in 3 core principles. Firstly, we must design out waste and pollution. Imagine if every product was designed to be disassembled, with its components reused or recycled. For instance, consider a smartphone. Today, old phones often end up in landfills. But in a circular economy, these devices could be broken down, and their gold, copper, and rare earth metals recovered and reused, turning what was once waste into a treasure. Secondly, we need to keep products and materials in use. This could mean shifting from owning products to accessing services. Think about the clothing industry. Instead of buying a dress you'll wear only once, what if you could rent it? This fashion-as-a-service model keeps garments in use for longer, reduces waste, and even saves you money. Lastly, the circular economy seeks to regenerate natural systems. This means not only reducing our negative impact, but actively restoring and replenishing the environment. For example, regenerative agriculture practices can enrich the soil, promoting biodiversity, sequestering carbon, and improving crop yields. These principles are not lofty ideals. They're already being put into practice. Companies worldwide are innovating, governments are legislating, and consumers are demanding more sustainable products and services. From the fashion industry to food production, from electronics to energy, the circular economy is gaining traction and transforming the way we do business. The benefits of transitioning to a circular economy are manifold, not least for the business world. This model is about more than just recycling. It's about rethinking and redesigning systems to keep resources in use for as long as possible, extracting the maximum value from them while in use, and then recovering and regenerating products and materials at the end of their life. Economically, the circular economy offers a wealth of opportunities. Take the Ellen MacArthur Foundation's report, for instance, which suggests that a circular economy could generate a net economic benefit of 1.8 trillion euros by 2030 in Europe alone. Businesses can cut costs by reducing waste and resource use, boost their brand reputation, and create new revenue streams by innovating circular products and services. Environmentally, the benefits are just as compelling. By keeping resources in use, we can drastically cut emissions and reduce the demand for virgin materials. This helps mitigate the impacts of climate change and preserve our planet's precious resources. Socially, the circular economy can also deliver significant benefits. It can stimulate job creation in areas like recycling, repair, and remanufacturing, and it can contribute to social equity by making products and services more accessible and affordable. Let's take the case of Philips, a global leader in health technology. They've embraced the circular economy by offering medical equipment as a service rather than a product. This approach allows them to maintain ownership of the equipment, ensuring it's used to its full potential and responsibly recycled at the end of its life. It also makes high-quality medical technology more accessible to healthcare providers with limited budgets. Or consider Interface, a carpet manufacturer who has not only eliminated waste from their production process, but also sources used fishing nets from local communities to create their products. This initiative not only reduces ocean pollution, but also provides a new income stream for these communities. The circular economy presents a win-win scenario benefiting businesses, society, and the planet. So how can businesses make the shift to a circular economy? The first strategy is to rethink product design. This involves designing products to be durable, reusable, and eventually recyclable. Think of a cell phone that's not just built to last, but also built to be taken apart, with components that can be reused or recycled. This concept is known as design for disassembly, and it's a game changer. Next, businesses need to optimize their resource use. This means getting the most out of every material and minimizing waste at every stage of the production process. It's about considering the entire life cycle of a product, from extraction to end of life. The Dutch carpet manufacturer Interface provides a shining example. They've developed a process to separate and recycle the two main components of their carpet tiles, extending the life of the materials and significantly reducing waste. But adopting circular principles isn't just about what happens within a company's own operations. It's about reaching out and collaborating across the supply chain. Businesses can work together to create closed-loop systems where waste from one process becomes the resource for another. A prime example is the symbiotic relationship between a Danish power plant and a local greenhouse. The power plant supplies the greenhouse with heat and CO2 for plant growth, while the greenhouse provides the power plant with biomass for energy production. Finally, businesses must adopt new business models that promote circularity. This could mean shifting from selling products to offering services, like Philips did with their light-as-a-service model. Instead of selling light bulbs, they sell the service of lighting, maintaining the fixtures, and recycling the bulbs at the end of their life. Transitioning to a circular economy isn't just about doing good for the planet. It's also good for business. It drives innovation, creates new opportunities, and ultimately builds more resilient and sustainable companies. Business leaders have a crucial role to play in driving the transition to a circular economy. The circular economy isn't just a trend, it's the future of business and sustainability. As we look ahead, we see a world where waste is a concept of the past, and every resource is cherished and utilized to its full potential. Innovations are springing up everywhere, from startups pioneering new recycling technologies to multinational corporations redesigning their products for extended lifespan and easy disassembly. The technology sector in particular is witnessing a surge in circular practices, with companies designing gadgets that can be repaired, upgraded, or recycled instead of ending up in landfills. But it's not just about technological innovation. Policy developments are playing a crucial role too. Governments worldwide are recognizing the economic and environmental potential of the circular economy and are implementing regulations to drive its adoption. From waste reduction targets to incentives for circular business models, these policies are helping to create a favorable environment for circular practices to thrive. And let's not forget about the consumers. Their behavior is changing. They're becoming more conscious of their consumption habits and their environmental footprint. They're demanding products that last longer, can be repaired, and are made from sustainable materials. This shift in consumer behavior is pushing businesses to embrace circularity and is playing a vital role in driving the circular economy forward. Looking at forecasts, experts predict that the circular economy will grow exponentially in the coming years. According to the World Economic Forum, by the year 2050, the circular economy could potentially generate $4.5 trillion of additional economic output. That's a future worth striving for. The road to circularity may not be easy, and it requires a collective effort from all sectors of society. But the rewards are immense. From environmental preservation to economic prosperity and social equity, the circular economy holds the key to solving many of the challenges we face today. With the right commitment and collaboration, the circular economy can help us build a prosperous, sustainable future for all. As we prepare to delve deeper into the world of the circular economy, we set our stage with a dynamic panel of experts, each representing a crucial aspect of this transformative model. With a business leader, an environmental scientist, and a consumer, we aim to bring a variety of perspectives to the table. Our business leader emphasizes, collaboration is key. Businesses, governments, and consumers all have a role to play. This highlights the interconnected nature of the circular economy, where each participant's actions directly impact the system as a whole. Our environmental scientist points out, we need to invest in innovation, new technologies that can efficiently remanufacture and reuse materials. This underlines the importance of scientific advancement and its role in overcoming the technical challenges that hinder circular practices. Lastly, our consumer reminds us, customer awareness is vital. We need to understand the power of our choices and support companies committed to sustainability. This is a testament to the power of consumer behavior in shaping the market and the potential of informed choices in driving sustainable practices. In the upcoming Part 2, we'll explore these themes in more detail, providing insights from various stakeholders. We'll delve into the importance of government regulations, customer education, and strategic business models that can foster the growth of the circular economy. So, stay tuned as we continue to unravel the potential of this revolutionary model. With this in mind, we now turn our attention to the specific mechanisms that can bring about a thriving circular economy. This involves understanding and harnessing the full potential of closed-loop supply chains. Scene transitions to split screen, showing a polluted factory on one side and a clean, efficient facility with a closed-loop system on the other. Our environmental economist explains, businesses that prioritize sustainable production practices and eco-design significantly reduce their environmental footprint. This is especially true for manufacturers with a strong closed-loop orientation. Our supply chain analyst points out the importance of collaboration. Effective cooperation across a network of businesses, from raw material suppliers to recyclers, is essential for optimizing resource recovery and minimizing waste. The manufacturing leader discusses the role of product design. Designing products for disassembly and remanufacture extends their lifespan and facilitates efficient material recovery. Imagine a world where electronics are built with modular components, allowing for easy repair and upgrades. Our data scientist emphasizes the power of information. Real-time data on material flows, product lifespans, and recycling rates empowers businesses to make informed decisions about resource allocation and optimize closed-loop operations. The scene then transitions to a data visualization showing real-time tracking of materials through a closed-loop supply chain. The sustainability advocate underscores the role of government leadership. Supportive government policies, such as regulations that incentivize sustainable practices and investments in green technologies, are crucial. Additionally, fostering public awareness about the environmental and economic benefits of closed-loop products is essential for driving consumer demand. In conclusion, the transition to a circular economy requires a multifaceted approach. By embracing these key success factors, collaboration, environmental responsibility, innovative product design, data-driven decision-making, customer-centric solutions, and supportive government policies, we can unlock the immense potential of closed-loop supply chains and build a thriving circular economy. Let's take a moment to visualize the circular economy in action. The scene transitions to a montage of people recycling, repairing products, supporting sustainable businesses, and working collaboratively. Uplifting music plays in the background. The circular economy isn't just a concept, our narrator begins. It's a blueprint for a thriving future, a future where we work together, where resources are cherished, and innovation lights the way. The montage slowly fades, revealing diverse people looking engaged, hopeful, and ready for action. At Global Empowerment Leadership, we're passionate about empowering you to be a part of this solution. Our extensive video library offers a wealth of resources to guide you on this journey. Explore titles like Secrets to Sustainable Growth in Developing Nations or Invest Wisely, Sustainable Food, Water, Energy. A dynamic graphic showcases Global Empowerment Leadership's YouTube channel logo and website address. But this is just the beginning. We're constantly expanding our content library, and we want to hear from you. What other environmental challenges keep you up at night? What innovations excite you? Tell us in the comments below. We welcome your suggestions and ideas because building a sustainable future requires a global conversation. The scene transitions to a close-up of a seedling pushing through soil. Together, like a seed breaking through the earth, we can cultivate a brighter tomorrow. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, join the conversation, and let's make the circular economy a reality. The future is in our hands. Let's make it a sustainable one.